guys, it's Kyle. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make character sprites like the ones that I have in my thumbnails using Blender. I made a video on this a few years ago, but it wasn't that great, so I'm redoing it, and it also might be outdated. Also, I just realized they added notifications to Roblox. To do this, go over to Matt RBX. I'll have his channel in the description, and you have to download the rig that fits your character. So I'm going to be using the woman rig, which is right here, but there's some other rigs as well. Go over to Roblox Studio and create a new game. Download the load character plugin and type in your username. Your character should show up, so just spawn it in. Now you can keep all your accessories, but I always take all of my accessories off, so like this little dragon thing, my wings and like sword and crown and all that, I always take off just because it's easier that way. So I've removed all of my accessories, and now what you're going to want to do is going to select everything, but I'm going to deselect the hair. Now right click and click export selection. I'm going to call mine avatar. Once that's exported, you can select any of your accessories and hair or whatever. Now you're done with Roblox Studio, you don't have to save the game, so I'm just going to say no. So load into your rig. You can do faceless or default, it doesn't matter. The only difference is it just won't have a face on the faceless one, but you're going to delete that on the default anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. So once you've loaded in, it should look like this. To move around, hold shift and the button above tab, I believe it's called a tilde, and then you can move around. And to stop moving, just click. And now you're going to want to delete the head. To delete it, click X and then delete. So you're going to want to click on the torso and go to this circle down here. And just remove everything by using the minus button. And click New. Now go to this yellow button next to base color. Go to image texture. Click Open. After you click open, just click on the image that says handle and it should work. If it doesn't work for you and it's like it looks all jumbled, then that means you probably did it in R16 or R15, I mean, which I guess I accidentally did because it wasn't working. Now you just want to do that for every body part, but now you can just click material instead of opening it every time. So you just like click on something, click on this circle, and then material. Alright, so once you're done with that, you want to go to File, which is on the top left, go to Import, and click on Wavefront OBJ. So I'm going to load both of mine in. If you clicked on Faceless, you could have kept the head and then added the material to it, but since mine had a face, it had like, the head was kind of different, so I had to get rid of the head. So I'm going to load them both in, and you go to Geometry and click Split by Group. Make sure it's the OBJ and not the MTL. So now the hair's over there. I guess you can't import two things at a time, so now I'm going to import my body. Alright, so now it's over there. I'm just going to drag this whole thing over. I only need the head and the hair. In your case, it might just be the hair, but for some reason, the faceless one wasn't working, so I used the default. Also, go to Object before you move anything, because otherwise it won't work. Go to Object and do Set Origin and Origin to Geometry. So now it's going to be like over there. It'll be easier to move around. Alright, now you can delete your body. Alright, so now I gotta put this onto my neck. So I'm just gonna like turn it around. Sometimes it's easier to do it where you delete your head and then load in your head again anyway, because then you don't have to position your hair, which is annoying. Alright, so once you've got positioned on your head, you want to go to this right here, which will show you what it looks like after you've exported it as like a picture. And you might notice that something's invisible, like your hair. Like my hair is always invisible. So what you want to do is go to Shader Editor. You can't see it in the video, but it's right here. It's like got like 3 boxes that are connected to each other. And you want to delete the top one, the top orange. Go to the bottom orange box and delete it. So now you'll notice that it's no longer invisible, and you can just go back to the material preview. So now just put it into whatever position you want. I'll just have mine covering my mouth or something. I've kind of run out of ideas for sprites because I've done a whole bunch of positions. So I'll just like act like I'm shocked or something. You can also do this for like a GFX or anything like that. I usually do this for like sprites where it's just like my character reacting to something in the thumbnail or something. And then sometimes I do it so it's in like a full position, like running or something, and I put it in my thumbnail. Like, for example, I did one for when I played Jailbreak, and it was just like my character running away. Alright, so I'm done with mine. This is probably the worst one I've ever made, but I guess I'll still use it. Now, if you go over here, you'll notice that it's really dark. So that means we have to add some light. Click Shift A and then add a camera. And then go here to access your camera. And just move into the position you want. I'll be like this. I'm going to change the size of the camera later, but first let's add the light. So click Shift A, light, and then sun. Now just move it up and position it where you want to. I always do it in front of my face. So now it's a lot brighter. So I think the lighting is good. I think maybe I'll like make it a little bit less bright, like 3 maybe. Or 3.5. You know what, I'll leave it at 5 and I'll just move the light away. I think the light looked okay. It's just like it was a little bit too bright right here. Like my hands kind of looked like it was part of my face. Alright, so this is what it'll look like. It's not very good, but whatever. Go to this like little camera printing out a picture, and you can change what it looks like. So let's say you did 5,000, it would become very thin. So you can just mess around with it and get it to the right size. The less space around your camera, the better, because when it's rendering your picture, it'll still render the space behind your character, or beside your character, even though there's nothing there, so it'll just take longer. So this is what mine's gonna look like. I know there's a lot of space up here, but I was trying to make it, like, I kept getting it slimmer, but then it would cut off part of my body, and I'm not very good at creating the camera size. So now you're done, but before you render the image, you want to go to this button right here, go to Film, and click Transparent. Now we can render it. You can't see it in the video, but what you want to do is go to the top and click on Render. It'll be next to File and Edit. Click Render Image, and now it's going to start rendering. So this is what mine looks like. Now just go to Image and click Save As. I'm going to put it in my desktop, and you can title it. So I'm just going to call it, Shocked. So now you're done. So anyways guys, that'll be the end of this video. So next time, goodbye!